Hello and welcome to Our Place in Sicily and another episode of Room by Room. Today we are in our bedroom, our future bedroom. We don't sleep in here yet because there's only a gross bed.
It's got a bed, but it's not really habitable.
It's all potential. It's all potential. So, welcome to the bedroom. As we said, today we're in the bedroom doing a room by room. I'm most excited about figuring out this room because it is our bedroom and the place we'll actually spend the most time in because sleep. We have to add that to our list. We're fans of electrical, plumbing, closets, and sleep.
Yeah.
This one's going to need a little extra work, a little extra security. We've got a bit of a crack in this room, and we're going to walk you through it all and show you the good, the bad, and
There's a little bit ugly.
a little bit of ugly. Let's take a look. All right, let's start with the ugly. What we've got here in the corner of our future bedroom, and we don't know what this room was used for before, but I will bet that it wasn't a bedroom. But I'm not really sure what it was used for.
Well, there's a bed here.
Most recently as a bedroom, yes, but initially. So it has a crack that was poorly fixed before, and then we've got the good. Well, it's in bad shape, but it's good. So Matt, do you want to tell them, this is Archimedes, do you want to tell them a little bit about Archimedes?
Yeah,
what he's doing here?
Well, so this is a picture by Giuseppe Sciuti of Archimedes. Archimedes
Not do it sideways. Sorry, guys.
Archimedes is one of the greatest mathematicians in history. He lived in Syracuse here in Sicily, Siracusa, and one of the things that he's known for is when the Roman Empire attacked Syracuse in the 200 by sea in the 200 BCs. He devised a number of ways to ward off the more powerful Roman ships. And so in this case, he's actually using a mirror, sort of a focusing mirror. And it is said that he actually managed to set some of the ships on fire by using a parabolic mirror to set the ships on fire. And so, an amazing feat for a 2,200-year-old mathematician.
Fantastic. All right, so Archimedes is the centerpiece of this room, and then has these little vignettes. Thank you. I was going to struggle for that word, and then it came to me right when you said it. And we're not sure, actually, let me get up closer to these. We're not sure exactly what these are, but we were recently in another palazzo. I'm going to put in some video of that here. And they had similarly painted, sectioned off vignettes. He also looks like he did some for spring, summer, winter, fall, and the different arts as well. But this is a really fantastic painting. And I even like how he's created a gold frame, like this is a painting hanging up here. He was known for his jewels. You could usually tell it was a Giuseppe Sciuti because of these, which are 2D. They're not actually 3D. And I really like the color in this. So many pastels. He was known for this bright yellow color, but the more I look, the more I see in some of his other work that I've now seen, these really great pastels, sort of aquas and mints, and shades of pink and rose and blues. And he used that to his advantage here. You can see how he tried to give dimension with these different backgrounds. And then you can also see that a lot of it is missing. A lot of it is missing, and this is going to be the big area that we are going to need to fix. And what we've been told by our architect is that they're going to have to put some metal ties in to pull the building together. And that's cool because it's worth saving. These walls, let's see, let's take a close-up of the walls. We seem to have some residual old color here that is under the yellow. That again could be, we've seen this in multiple rooms, Giuseppe wiping off his brush underneath, maybe cleaning it. Maybe he had a table or something down here, and so he would wash it out and then wipe it off. We're not sure, but it looks like the color of this is very similar to the color of the walls in what we're going to make our bathroom. So then on top of that, we have this wallpaper. This wallpaper does feel more like a vinyl, but like an old school vinyl. It doesn't feel like paper that was in, if you haven't seen our bathroom, which is off of this room, room by room video, take a look at that. Let me get you up close to what we're seeing here. So we're not terribly worried about it. Oh, look, we have some hornet's nests or something. We're not terribly worried about it. We're just going to secure it so it doesn't get any worse, and we'll seal it up. It does make it a little more difficult to know how we'll treat these walls, because if this just gets patched and looks like that up here, that's not what we want. And we have to decide what we're going to do about the ceiling. Do we want to stabilize it? We don't want anything else to fall off. We think Archimedes is having a real problem with his face, like he should stand in front of a mirror more often and maybe use some retinol, I don't know. But no, we want to stabilize his face, stabilize some of these other parts so they don't keep flaking. We just want it to stop. And then we'll decide from there. But like I think his face deserves a little work so it isn't so jarring. But look at the beautiful background and the shades of green and blue back there. But I don't know. This is really less important to me. And I'm going to be okay with leaving it somewhat like this as long as it's stable. If that's what we decide to go with, I will be okay with it. And then this, it's hard to determine what this wall will look like. And if it just looks like a wall with a bunch of brand new cement stucco patches on it, then we're likely going to paint this. But we'll give it a treatment that is very, I mean, heck, we might even just take it back to that yellow color.
But we definitely want to pick a way of doing it that will hold up over time.
Exactly.
It feels like the particular choices that were made either during one of the repairs that they've done over time, or maybe the original materials just wasn't quite done in the way that it was going to hold up to moisture. It was going to hold up to so we just want to make sure that we're picking the right material that's going to
exactly. So we'll repair what's there, and then we'll pick what's going to come back. Now this room comes right off of our family room, which you may have seen in a previous room by room. We'll plug that up there. Matt, do you want to, we're tying back the curtains right now to give some light into the other room, but do you want to show those doors opening and shutting?
Yeah, they're very, they're fascinating doors. I mean, the wall is probably 24 inches, probably a little more thick, but...
Matt, stand up against that wall so they can understand. Oh, I'm sorry, I meant with your back to it. There you go.
Okay.
It's one Matt's width.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so it's super thick doors, and you can tell that, they've got a variety of locks and keys, and we've got this whole,
wow, that's pretty intense. Can you shut both doors and show them the other side too? So we don't know what this room was used for, but we're pretty sure that they weren't trying to lock somebody out or in a bedroom. But there's probably something more important in here, but as long as that doesn't pop back open. Is that going to pop fully? Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Can you show them the hook and the... So there would have been something in between that would have, oh, they hold those to the door. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So that pushes them so they cannot be forced to open. Some of them hook together and behind some of the doors. So
well, and you have to also remember, I mean, Sicily was, invaded by by the Allies. The Germans were, sort of a mixed bag while they were here, and it's been.
And can you put that one? Sorry, I'm going to keep talking about the mixed bag, but can you put the left side in? I want them to see how this like just sort of goes into the wall. No, I'm sorry. Take it out, and there we go, and put it down. I want them to see like what did they do? They just
let it drop and
let it drop.
Yeah.
And even up here, this would have had a handle.
Yep.
That's come off. And now we're locked in here with the door. But the idea was that door would open all the way, and it will eventually. So the doorknob needed somewhere to go. I think it's funny that they didn't bother to make it with all this hard work they did on the door, that they didn't make a nicer hole for the doorknob, but it's been at least painted at one time. And then up above the door, the nice ones have paneling. So this just would have looked like a paneled hall that you would walk in and out of. So that's why I don't think this was maybe used as a bedroom originally, because the room in front of us definitely feels like an important room that people would have been welcomed into. It would have been the room you entered in when you came upstairs, and it has the nicer curtains, the bigger, more complicated fresco and all that good stuff. But I mean, even look at these beautiful moldings around this door. I haven't really pointed those out before, but so detailed, really a sign of great craftsmanship. Again, all of the paneled on the doors. But Matt, we need to tell them about the cube from this side.
The architect has come up with an idea, just from a flow perspective, to replace this door opening with instead 2 openings on the side, and that's going to let us add on the bathroom side, some bathroom kind of spaces. But on this side, being Americans, we do like to have closets instead of freestanding armadios.
And let me go around in a circle and show that there's you can just stay in one place and show that there's like no place for a good closet. This is just a sort of square room. And so we were like, how will we do this without messing up the ceiling and being able to see the ceiling, and where do we put the bed? So Igor's solution was really a solution to both this bed and making this a full ensuite and not just 2 rooms next to each other.
Right. And so we're going to effectively have this side of the cube coming out of the wall and then coming together, giving us basically full size, sort of walk-in closet kind of space.
Yep.
That we can then put the bed up against it, and in that way, sort of have
I'm carefully walking backwards, guys.
Have our closet space, and then still have the ability to access the bathroom.
So can you show us where approximately, like the cube is going to end, which would become our headboard?
I expect the cube to end about maybe here.
Yep.
There's enough room for a bed before the door.
Yep.
Not a ton of room this way, but
so what I want to show them now is if the headboard was here, this now becomes our view from bed in the morning.
Yeah.
Look at that beautiful view of the sea.
Yep. So we've got the sea. You can see over a little bit to the left. You can see Taormina, and you can see the tip of the boot of Italy, Reggio Calabria. So beautiful view out the window.
So yeah, and these so the closets will be accessed from the side. Can you sort of show? So if the headboard is
so if the headboard is here, I mean, we'll effectively have access ways this side and that side, and you should be able to enter the closet space
exactly on that side and the opposite side. And and we'll have a little room in both of this corner and the corner opposite where we're doing all that strengthening here. So maybe a little chair or whatnot, but the view is what's really killer here, and makes this very, very special. And thanks to Igor, because that's not the way we were thinking we would do it, and his solution just makes so much sense. All right, we have floors in here, Matt.
Yes, we do.
But we're not keeping the floors, and we've talked about this in another video. So, you know, if you're in Sicily and you need flooring, you know, hit us up in the DMs. So this is also a cement tile. I'll show them. It's a super thick tile, and basically it's 2 different colors of wood. And they've used it in a very sort of modern herring, but like this is great, but it's so sturdy and we don't want to throw anything away. So if we, we'd be very sad if we can't find somebody that wants to take it. This is going to be coming out soon. It's interesting, this bathroom tile we'll be able to keep. So we're going to need to build something or have something designed to match this, because basically this whole 2-room suite are going to become one thing, and this floor will even be able to stay in the shower. We'll just add a drain, so that doesn't have to go anywhere. But we're going to need something that fits this house. I love this floor. It's just not right for here, but I think it's pretty cool. I like it. What do you think? Let me know, guys, what you think of this. We're definitely going to change it, but when I saw it, I was very excited. I love a faux wood tile, because you can put it in places that you can't put wood. But I thought it was pretty ingenious. But the people who argued with me were right, because it doesn't really go with the rest of this, and we can find it a good home, I think. Don't you, Matt?
I do.
Okay, so that's the ins and outs of our bedroom. We're going to be putting in this big cube. We've got a beautiful view. It's very simple. It's going to have a bed, maybe a bench at the end of the bed, maybe a little chair, maybe a little desk to sit at, or dresser, but a beautiful set of walk-in closets, beautiful ceiling. Lighting, we'll probably do a chandelier in here because I have a thing for chandeliers, and we just have to work that around where the cube is going. And I'm pretty excited about the bedroom. Matt, any last words for this episode of Room by Room?
No, I think this is one of the most interesting rooms that we have with the fresco, and and also the most challenging to restore.
Yeah, we're up for the challenge. I say that bravely, knowing that we aren't the ones doing the hard work. We're just saying yes or no, or how about a different color? But we've got a good team in place, so stay tuned. We'll have another Room by Room for you coming soon.
Ciao.